Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kari and today I will talk about 3 children's book series that everyone should read. Okay, first of all, I have to say that I'm no expert in children's books, but I wanted to talk about these 3 book series that changed me, even though I didn't read them when I was little. I genuinely love them and I think they are very imaginative and have many life lessons that are great for children, adults, and everyone basically. These book series are in fact very popular ones, and I apologize for not being original and not bringing new or different series, but they are popular and beloved for a reason, and that's what we are going to discuss now. Also, all of these series have TV or movie adaptations, and I think that's a plus because I love movies and TV shows as well. They are in no particular order, and in the description below I will leave all the Goodreads links for the series so you can add the books. Before we start, if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. I upload videos about movies, TV shows, and books. And now let's start. The Harry Potter series. The Harry Potter series was a phenomenon in the early 2000s and it is still relevant now in 2022. It has a saga of great movies, a theme park, and stores. And all of that for a good reason. The story is amazing, the characters are relatable, and the magic is the kind of magic that you want to be part of. The Harry Potter series has 7 books and it tells a story on how an orphan boy discovers that he is a wizard. And then he goes to Hogwarts, a magical school where he makes friends and defeats many threats. We follow Harry for 7 years, so we see the transition from him being a boy to a teenager and an adult. I love the coming of age aspect of this story. And many people grew up with that, grew up reading about Harry growing up while they were growing up as well. The magic is the most unique thing about this. It is impressive to see how imaginative the world is. The spells, the creatures, the school, the magic, the villains, everything. And this series has one of the best and most satisfying conclusions ever. The last book is one of the best and it truly wraps up the story in a great way. Many people say that reading these books makes you feel in a different world. They make you believe in magic and make you feel part of this world. They have that cozy feeling with the settings and the warmth of the characters. The books have many important lessons about family, love, friendship, but they also show the sad, depressing, and dangerous aspects of life. They have the contrast between good and bad and their constant fight. The Harry Potter series is and will continue to be one of the best series of all time, and one that introduced many people to reading and loving books. The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. This is a classic. The series was published from 1950 to 1956, and it tells the story of the 4 Pevensey siblings, Lucy, Edmund, Susan, and Peter, who enter a magical world through a wardrobe into the land of Narnia. Of course, that's what many people know about this story. That's its most popular characteristic. But the world of Narnia is bigger and it shows many more adventures, not only the ones about the Pevensies. There are 7 books in this series and there's still a debate on how to read them. In my opinion, the best way is the publication order. That's how I read them and I just think is a great way to get to know this world. It was an amazing journey, so that's why I recommend you to start this way, the publication order. This series is about the world of Narnia, and every book we get a different adventure with different characters and different time periods within Narnia. I like that aspect that time in Narnia is not passing in the same way as in the real world. So basically you can see the books as a series of companion novels, but there are some that have the same characters just when they are older or younger. The books have a religious symbolism, but they don't feel forced. At least for me, it was very easy to just get the ideas and see the life lessons on them. If you're worried about that, of them being all about religion, they don't feel like that. You can totally see them as references in the lore of the fantasy story, and not strictly match the things to their religious symbolisms. The characters are very good, from the children to the creatures and of course Aslan. The setting, the adventures, the development, all is amazing from this series. A true masterpiece that everyone should read. A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. This series was published in the early 2000s and it has one of the most unique narratives that I've read. Here we follow the story of Violet, Klaus, and Sonny, the Baudelaire siblings, after they lose their parents in a terrible fire. And we see how a terrible villain, Count Olaf, tries to steal their fortune every time he gets. You can say that the premise is very weird, and it is, but that's what makes this series very unique and great. The narrator of the story, Lemony Snicket, tells us the story as he investigated the Baudelaire's unfortunate lives. And through the course of 13 books, we see all the misadventures that these three orphans have to live to escape from Count Olaf. In every book, you get different themes, different side characters, different settings, and of course, different life lessons. I think these books are full of not only grammar explanations, which are pretty good, but life lessons that are worth knowing, and they are told in very interesting and poetic ways. The narration is very clever and funny. These books have a lot of humor too. Even if the series is a little bit melancholic and gothic, it is for children and I think it works so well for them, but it works so much better for adults. I feel like you will get a better understanding of the message of the story and the plot twist that it has if you are older. But of course, it's a great series for kids too. The end brings with it a lot of controversy. You'll have to read the series to know if you love it or hate it. I loved it, but I have to say that I do prefer the end from the TV show. A series of unfortunate events, on the surface being the story of three unlucky orphans and their sad lives, to me is so much more. The story is about the resilience, the resourcefulness, the bravery, the chosen family, and the power that everyone has to be a good person and do the right thing. So that was it. Those were the three children's book series that I think everyone should read. Remember that in the description below, I will leave the links to the series on Goodreads so you can add the books. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, share it with friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can do it here and you will get videos about movies, TV shows, and books. Here on the screen, I will put more videos for you to check out. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.